What's up, friends? Just finished day 4's shoulder workout. And if you can see me right now, I'm still sweating like crazy from this workout. This workout is insane. I need to shave. Okay, let me gather my thoughts here. So, let me see the notes of the workout. All right, so you're gonna start off again today's workout with those rotations. You're going to warm up the shoulders. You're gonna stretch the chest. Understand that your chest is your chest is here. That's connecting to your shoulder. That has a connective tissue that connects there. So when you, if your chest is extremely tight, it's going to make it more difficult for you to have the mobility that you need in order to press with the shoulders. Okay, and so you're going to have, somewhere between 2 to 3 warm up, mobility exercises, whether it's another rotations. I take a PVC pipe and I essentially just turn it, rotate back and forth, and just get every part of the shoulder and chest stretched out. And I do that, I say 2 to 3 sets, but ultimately it's about 5 minutes altogether. So next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into your big lift. So shoulder press is not one of the main 3 big lifts, but I think it's very, very important to include it and count it as a big lift. It is. It requires, majority of the body, especially if it's a standing shoulder press. It's gonna require that much, of your body. 2, the other part of it is the fact that you're going to be doing a lot of weight, and it is a heavy lift. It's an Olympic lift too. So you will see that, in strongman and stuff like those contests, they're always doing standing shoulder presses. So it's great for developing power and strength in the shoulders. It's great for developing, mass and toning in the shoulders. And then even in the upper chest as well. And ladies, don't be afraid to do this. You're not gonna all of a sudden get bulked up like a man unless you're taking some type of, testosterone booster. It's not, you're not gonna, don't be afraid of doing strong, heavy lifting and overhead and stuff like that typically you see more men do in the gym than women. Don't be afraid of that. Just like men, you need to do more leg exercises. When it comes to men and women tend to have much stronger legs for their body composition than men do, and men tend to have a much more stronger upper body for their body composition than women do. So you need to make sure that you're keeping the whole body worked and keeping a balance of your exercises to make sure that you're keeping everything strong throughout the whole body, and so that you have everything balanced. So for those standing shoulder press, you're doing a total of 5 sets. Again, just like what we did before. Sets 1 through 3 are warm-up sets. You're gonna do 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps on your 1 through 3 exercise or sets. Following that is sets 4 and 5. This is where you're gonna find that 4 rep max. I don't recommend going any lower in repetitions on a shoulder press. You can maybe do, a 1 rep or 2 rep max on a bench press or a squat, but I don't recommend anything overhead to do that. It's just the risk to benefit ratio is just not worth it. So find that 4 rep max. And after set 3, you're gonna go from 30-second rests to a 1.5 minute to 2 minute rest. After set 4, you're gonna rest 2 minutes. Make sure you rest 2 minutes. Do not rest anything less than 2 minutes, because the difference in that additional 30 seconds of rest can make the difference of a 10 to 15 weight difference. My set 4 was 125, and then my set 5 was 135, and it was just as easy. Well, maybe not just as easy, but you know, it was still would not have had if I did not take that rest period. Now that set 4 or that set 5 on that 4th repetition was tough. I had to really, really dig deep and push that last rep out to get it. It's a lot of times a mental thing. So when you're there, if you're doing a workout by yourself and not with a training partner, do your work. When you're doing your maxes, get somebody to stand behind you. Even if they don't have to touch the bar at all, it's a mental thing, knowing that you can go all out and you can push all of it out and then turn around and knock that weight up. That made no sense. Sorry, I'm recovering from the workout. If you go and you have someone behind you, you're gonna have more confidence and you're gonna move more weight, knowing that if you don't do it, someone's gonna help you catch it. But if you don't have anyone, you might not push yourself to that point. That's the difference. So don't go in this solo. If you have to go in it solo, there's nobody in the gym that you can be like, you know, hey, or you're working out at home and say, hey, like, can you just stand behind me and spot me? If you can't do that, then you've got to find your 4 rep max where you can comfortably do it. Following that, and you're going to go into your first superset. Now we have 3 supersets today. I know, shoulders are one of those where there's a lot of repetitions with shoulders. Superset number 1 is 3 sets where you rest 45 seconds after each superset. You're gonna use the plates for this, okay? Which is the plates that you use to put on the barbells. You're gonna do a plate front delt raise. So a front raise, holding the plate, 10 reps. Then you're gonna, before you put that plate down, you're going to do around the world, okay? That's where you hold it like this and then you go around your head, around the world. 5 times in one direction, then you rotate back in the other direction, holding it with both hands. You do that, three supersets of that. Then superset number 2 is a dumbbell side lateral raise. You're gonna do 10 repetitions with that. That's where you hold the dumbbells and you go and you raise up the side. And then you're supersetting that with a rear delt machine, where you're gonna be basically, that's where it's almost like a reverse fly. You're gonna do that 10 times as well. 3 sets of 10 on both of those, superset. Resting 30 seconds between each superset. Superset number 3, okay? This is a 2 sets to failure, no rest. Do not take any rest between each set. You're gonna go one to the other, back and forth, until you fail. You're gonna do a rope pull through cable lateral raise or front raise. Essentially, you're gonna use the rope from the cable, and then you're gonna pull it through your legs up and you're gonna raise it, okay? And then you're gonna do the unilateral, which is 1 arm side cable raise. Lean in real good when you're doing that one, all right? That is, after you get those 2 supersets done, those two sets of those supersets, that superset, then you're done. No worries, nothing else, you're done. You're gonna be toasted after that, I'm promising you. You're gonna be toasted, exhausted to the end, but you're not done. You need to have your recovery drink. I recommend Recaged or a whey protein isolate. If you're vegan, have some type of healthy pea protein or something that's an isolate that you can absorb in your body quickly. Knock that back. If you can't get it all down before you do your cardio, at least get it halfway through before you start your cardio. Then today, instead of steady state cardio, we're gonna do interval cardio. So high intensity interval training. HIIT is what they abbreviate it as. Pick any type of cardio exercise that you want to do. It could be med ball slams. It could be, a salt bike. It could be the regular cycle bike. It could be a row, which is what we did. We did the row machine, and you're gonna do 2 minutes of steady moderate pace, and then you're gonna go 1 minute of high intensity, all out. You're gonna do that an equivalent of 5 times to make up 15 minutes of cardio. This is going to kick your ass, I promise you. All right. So this is one of those workouts where you gotta be ready, and you're gonna fight through it. Shoulders are one of the muscle groups that tends to be the weak point for a lot of people. A lot of people have mobility issues in their shoulders. They have a weakness in the muscle. They're not very strong in their shoulders, and the shoulders are something that are often not worked on a regular basis, so they exhaust quickly. So you're gonna stay hydrated, get your electrolytes in. There's a lot of different healthy, natural ways to get electrolytes in. You're gonna have, it's recommended to have some type of pre-workout. Again, there's a lot of healthy ones out there. Again, I recommend Cage Muscle. That's just the ones I've found that work for me. I don't like artificial ingredients. I don't like synthetic ingredients. I don't like any of that crap. And Cage Muscle uses all natural ingredients, all natural flavorings, all natural, colors. There's nothing artificial at all. And a lot of their supplements, if not all of them, are sports approved, meaning that they have been evaluated and approved for professional athletes to use, and they go through they're very strict on what they're allowed to use. So I think it's called Informed Sport is the certification. But yeah, that's what I recommend for you guys. But you don't have to do that. You don't even have to take supplements at all, but I just recommend them. Stretch. Do not forget to stretch. It's one of the easiest things for people to forget to do, is to stretch. It is very common that people will get done with the workout and then all of a sudden they're done. They don't stretch throughout the day. If you don't stretch, the muscle continues to ball up like this, and your soreness is going to take longer to recover. Your muscles are going to take longer to recover. You're going to be in more pain longer than if you were to stretch. Not only that, it helps improve the flexibility of the muscles and the tendons and everything, and the connective tissues and all that fun stuff. Then preventing injury before workout and after workout. Because it is not uncommon for people to be sore and their muscles to be tight, and then they end up hurting themselves outside of the gym because of some type of mobility. They're hurting, they're walking and they don't have everything, their legs will lock up or something locks up because the muscle gets too tight. The other thing that helps with that is hydration and the type of nutrition. Make sure that you are, and I have been saying this, is that you're getting more calories, 500 more calories in than you're supposed to. But make sure those are clean calories. This isn't a freebie to go out and eat 500 extra calories of Snicker bars. Don't do that. I want you to go out and eat 500 extra calories of chicken, or a healthy vegan protein source. you know, healthy carbohydrates, healthy fats, stuff like that. Don't sit there and you know, eat junk food. That's not going to do anything for your body. It's not going to help your body recover. Nothing. Last but not least is, I don't want you focusing on your weight loss in this first week, and I don't want you focusing on it next week. So don't even step on the scale next week at all. You might want to, and if you do, it's fine, but I don't recommend it. I don't really want you to do it. Because we're eating a surplus of calories, you're probably starting to drink more water than you're used to. You might actually see weight gain in that first week. You could also be having a little bit of bloating, because if you're removing junk from your diet, sometimes in a detoxification process, your body ends up bloating because some of those stored toxins are releasing, and that can actually cause bloating. It can also cause gas. So if you're farting a little bit more, that's possibly why. So don't worry about the scale until week 3, and then we will start weighing ourselves on the Mondays of Monday morning, week 3. However, if you want to, you can. At the same time, on those Mondays when you weigh yourself, you're also going to check your body fat percentage. So you can do that. If you can't do that on a Monday morning because you don't have the ability to, but it's easier for you to do it on a Sunday morning or something, or a Sunday at some point throughout the day, because you might need somebody to help you measure your body fat if you're using calipers, then that's fine. But Sunday or Monday, measure your body fat percentage again. That's going to be your main thing to track your progress as well as your strength. So make sure when you're doing these workouts, you're writing down the workout and what weight you're using, so you can see the actual physical fitness progression. Then you can also see your body fat percent going down. The weight, understand, you may lose body fat, and you may get, you know, a slimmer waist and those types of things, but the scale may not move very much. So I don't want you guys focusing solely on the scale. The scale will come down a little bit, but it might not come down very much in the first couple, 2 to 4 weeks. So I don't want you to get discouraged doing that and seeing that and then being like, oh, it's, this isn't working, I'm gonna quit because this hurts or my body's sore. Your body's gonna be sore. It's guaranteed. This is not an easy program. This is not meant to be for someone who just wants an easy little workout and try to get by. No. This is called a strong and fit program because you have to be mentally strong in order to do this, because it's going to take some mental determination to get through these workouts, because they are intense, they are difficult, but they will benefit you if you follow them. If you follow them and you do them, you will see changes in your inner and outer body's health. You'll feel better, you'll feel stronger, you'll start to look better, and you'll start to just everything will start to improve. But you have to give it time. These things don't happen overnight, okay? Unless you are already someone who has been in a calorie deficit, someone who's already in, good, healthy shape, they might start seeing changes, really tightening up changes and stuff like that happens, within the first 2 weeks. But someone who's not at that stage yet, that optimal fitness level yet, you might not see major changes happening until about week 4. But I guarantee you what you will see is that you'll be stronger by week 4. You already have seen that. So don't quit. Most people will quit a program within the first 2 weeks of it because they don't see those results and they don't as quickly as they want to, and because the first 2 weeks tend to be the times where you're the most sore, because your body is adapting to the training that it's being put under. Anyways, y'all, that is it for today. If you have any questions, comments below, I'm happy to answer them. If it takes me a day or so to get back to them, I apologize. I have so many different things I'm working on, so I do sometimes take a day or so to get back with you, but I will respond to them if you have any questions. You can also send an email to me, which I'll be able to respond a lot sooner, and send an email to supernalstrength@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description below, as well as the workout. Every workout will be in the descriptions below here. Peace.